Okay, Nia, we're halfway through the lesson. What have we been focusing on so far? You'll prep Nia to say space and positioning.
Okay.
Okay, so what we've been focusing on so far?
Positioning the car correctly when you're going in like crowded areas.
Yeah, so when there's
cars on the left.
Yeah, when there's so in residential areas. And what have you found hard about that?
Knowing when to stop and where to stop, and then how much room to give other vehicles. It gets really tricky sometimes.
Yeah, no, fair enough. Right, so we're gonna build on that today, if that's okay with you. And that'll be our lesson. So we're gonna go to St Thomas and Portennant. Plenty of opportunity there to practice space and positioning, cars coming down and up, and I'll talk about it more when we get there, because at the moment we're in a car park, so I can't really refer to anything that we're going to do. But we've been doing a little bit of it already, where if cars are coming, you've got to negotiate with them and try and make progress where you can. So that's what we're going to do today. Is that okay with you?
Yes.
Okay, cool. When we do go, really important that you realize that you are the driver, so you are in charge of the car. You're responsible for yourself, for me, for any other passengers and road users and pedestrians. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Okay, now I've got dual control, so if I need to intervene at any time I can, so the responsibility is shared, but it's primarily on you. Okay, is that right?
Yeah.
There we are. Good.
Interject. Also say to Nia, how good do you feel you are at the moment at whatever it is you're talking about. Okay, so ask her to give herself a mark out of 10.
Okay,
so do that now.
Yeah, okay. So we're going to go in a minute, and we're going to go over to Portennant, which isn't very far. Now, how do you feel your driving has progressed? Marks out of 10, how would you put yourself right now?
For what we're doing.
For what we're doing.
Okay, I'm saying I feel like I'm about a 2 at the moment out of 10.
So you're not very confident?
No, I'm not.
Okay, so how would you like me to instruct you on the way over to Portennant, and then...
No, where would you like to be?
Where would you like to be?
Okay, I'd like to be about a 7 or 8 out of 10.
Right, okay.
Okay.
So you need, so pretty fluid, pretty confident.
Yeah.
Finding it less stressful and knowing what you're doing.
Yeah, I'd like to be able to do it on my own without you having to tell me what to do.
Okay.
Okay, which I couldn't do when we were doing it.
She's never going to answer like that.
No, I know. But Ian, you're going to have to draw these things out of her.
Okay, fair enough.
You're going to have to draw these things out of her.
Okay, fair enough.
Right.
Okay, right, so how would you like me to instruct you over to Portennant? Bear in mind, you've never been over there before.
Prompt me.
Okay, fair enough. Is there anything else I need to say?
No, you pretty much said everything until you got over there.
Right, yeah, and then I'll do my spiel. Yeah, no problem. Okay, so when we're ready, we're going to go. So do you remember how to start the car?
Yeah, I do. That.
On the brake, that's right.
And then I press that.
There we are.
And then that happens.
Okay, and then what do we do?
You put it into drive.
That's right.
And then we look around, 5-pin check.
No.
We put the handbrake down.
That's right.
Then we do 5-pin check.
Okay, yeah, why do we put the handbrake down first?
I don't know, I can't remember. Can I just check that's not Jamaica?
London, England. Because we want to get ready to go, then we look around, and then we go, and so we're not wasting time with handbrakes and gears, and then we go. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's really important. So handbrakes down. So what do we do next?
Look around.
Where?
Oh, 5-point check.
5-point check.
And nothing around us.
No.
So I take my foot off.
Yeah, off the brake. That's it.
And then a bit of gas.
There we are. And off we go.
Whew.
You're fine. You're better than you think you are, to be honest.
So 3 out of 10 now.
2 you said.
2 or 3 I said.
So coming around now. Okay, so the first, we're going to follow the signs. At the end of the road there's a roundabout ahead. We're going to go left at the roundabout first exit. We're going to follow the signs to the M4. then off you go. If you can go where they go, and they'll be careful because they don't look like learners, but they're going over to the garage, and then off you go. Staying in your lane, it comes off. There we are, and off you go. Go. It's a shame you didn't crack on there, Jess, because we're going to be about a minute.
You need, well, I need to talk to you. You're not
Okay,
asking
go
me
on.
enough questions.
Right,
You tell
sorry.
and you go, there you go. You need to cut all that crap out now, yeah, and you need to start asking me questions.
I know, but she's not there yet.
Oh,
Yeah, she's not at the prompting stage when we start the lesson.
yeah, she is. Of course,
She hasn't
is.
driven for 5 months.
I know, but even then, she's good enough to prompt. If you need to tell her, if she doesn't know, suddenly you go in. But if you think she needs, just prompt her. Ian, trust me, prompt her.
Right, okay. Well, she needs to come home Wednesday night and be, drilled for this.
Because if you're prompting, you need to talk about what she's doing with her feet and stuff. That's my point, and you weren't doing that. So that's that's where the points are. That's what you need to be doing.
So when we you stupid Millie, go. So when it goes to green now, what do we do first?
We come off our gas.
We look in our mirrors.
Okay.
Okay, you got to look in mid mirror, right mirror, just a safety check before you go, and then come off the brake. That's it. What else now?
Gas.
That's it. And where do we go now?
Turn there.
Yeah, but which lane?
My left hand lane.
Yes, that's right. You're saying it as if it's obvious. You won't know it's obvious. Okay, now we're gonna go next left into Potenant. Okay. So what we need to do?
Mirror.
Yeah,
Signal.
that's it.
Again, you need to say so. What's next?
What's next?
Well, you've got to come off your gas and
That's
here
it.
and then brake.
And
like
stay right
done
because
that.
it's quite tight here. And what do we need to do here that you might miss?
Look up there.
Yeah, we need to look there because cars can come down that way too.
Yeah.
There are 3 entries here. But eyes forward again now, very important. Take your time. What are we worrying about now?
Cars coming towards us.
Yeah, and it's a pain, isn't it? It's a tricky area, and this is what we're going to focus on today. So, see after this black car, the red car, black car,
Yeah.
we need to pull in, okay?
Okay.
So, what's behind us? Oh no, you don't have to worry about that. So, what are we doing?
Indicated.
No, we're looking in the
Checking
mirrors. Pull in. That's it. Okay, good.
Okay, can I interject?
Handbrake on into park. Yeah, go on.
Okay, so this is your problem, and this is what we need to get you doing. Okay, you know when Nia's doing anything with her feet,
Yeah.
you're not telling her what to do with her feet at all. You're asking her any questions about it. So, for example, if I was teaching there now and I was prompting someone, what I'd say to them, and this is what you need to get your head around now, right?
Yeah, go on.
Is things like, okay, off your gas, a little bit of brake. So, you know that bit where you said to me, where you said, right, so where do we need to look now? Yeah. So, for example, if there had been a car there coming, I wouldn't have had a chance in hell because you weren't telling me what to do with my feet. So, for example, if we're in a situation, so what you need to do, right, so now, because Leah doesn't know about this bit now, because you have to point it out, don't you? Suddenly you're pointing something out. So now she doesn't know. So as soon as she doesn't know, you go back into telling her what it is, okay?
Okay.
This is where the swapping comes.
Right.
So you need to know when to tell her what to do
Right.
and when to ask her questions, okay? This is really important. So for example, so we're coming up now to a junction. This is, you don't say this, I'm just telling you what's happening. You're coming up to a junction where Nia needs to look. So it's off the gas, a little bit of brake, look to your right, because there's a junction, get her to look to her right. Okay, so now, come off the brake, a little bit of gas because there's nothing there. So this is the sort of nitty gritty of what we need to accomplish today. Your ability to be able to understand when Nia needs help with something, and when she just needs to be questioned on it, and then moving on from there when she doesn't need to be questioned at all and she can just do it on her own. So these are the 3 points. I heavily recommend the questioning first, so that'll draw out more mistakes because you're not giving her as much information. However, if you're coming up to a crucial part where a car could be coming or something could be happening, then the interjection of telling her needs to come in. But there needs to be more emphasis on what she's doing with her feet, because at the moment you're not telling her at all to give gas or when to brake. She's having to decide all that by herself, because Nia in the real world, when she's sitting here, she won't know quite as much as obviously I do. So I'm able to take over because I know what to do. But the problem is Nia's not, and that's when you come in. That's the whole point of instruction.
Okay.
Okay, go.
Right. Okay. So right. So you could see up the road here.
Yeah.
What do you see?
Oh, it's quite busy today. It's there's cars parked on the left and big vehicles parked on the left as well, trucks and vans. There's cars parked on the right, and there's like a sharp bend. I can't really see. All right,
don't go you, go Nia.
Okay.
I see a road with cars parked on it.
Okay, cars parked.
Yeah, and what's the problem with the cars parked there? What does that mean?
You can't see, and it's narrow.
Yeah, and it is a two-way street, isn't it?
Yeah.
Can 2 cars come up and down that street?
Not really. No.
Why?
Because the space is small.
Yeah, so what do we have to do?
Well, you have to give way to people who are... Give way?
Well, I mean, it's everyone's right of way.
Yeah.
So we have to share space, don't we?
Yeah.
So we have to work out our space and positioning as we go up the road, don't we? Which is what we want to do today.
Yeah.
Yeah? So, imagine now, you're going up, right, you're this van going up, yeah, and there's a car coming down. What do you do?
Am I the van or the car coming down?
You're the van.
Okay, so you'd have to stop on the left.
Yeah.
To let a car come past.
Yeah, so you see so those little gaps you see with the cars.
Yeah.
Now you've got them, we can see them over to the right, but there are some over to the left that we can't see as well now. But when we start going, we will see them. I call them my escape plans. Okay. Now I will refer to it as escape plans during the lesson, and that's going to save us if anything happens, cars coming down or up. We can go into our escape plan on the left, or a car coming down can access it to the right. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to practice that. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, the really important thing, if you do pull into an escape plan, which is the gaps between the cars, you don't pull in as if you're pulling in like we are now.
Okay.
Why?
Oh, you told me this before. Yeah, so basically it's because people will think you're parked and you can't see. So for example, I can't really see now.
Exactly. So you want to be slightly out. Basically, see the van there, and we're parked up now. There's loads of room, isn't there? We want to give this car, say this car coming down now, we want to give him just enough room to get past, but still say to the cars behind us, what do we say to the cars behind us if we're out and we're obviously not pulled in? What do we?
Well, but they know then we have to we stop then for another vehicle.
Yeah, and then we are keeping going, aren't we?
Yeah.
So they then don't try and overtake us and all that sort of thing.
Yeah.
So it's really important. So that's what we've got to really teach today, because it's going to be, it's crucial to navigating your way through this area, and the roads are very typical of the roads that are all around Swansea. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to give it a go in a minute. Is that all right with you?
Yeah.
Give it a go. Do you understand everything?
Yeah.
Okay, so a bit of trial and error to begin with, right? So would you like me to teach you?
Well, first of all, can I interject?
Yes.
You haven't mentioned the space between where I stop if you're stopping behind another vehicle.
Oh right, yes. Sorry. Right. Yeah. So, and another really important thing is that if we do pull into an escape plan, we don't want to get too close to a vehicle, do we?
No.
Why?
bad because it's difficult. You can't see and it's too difficult to get out again.
Yeah, it's going to be, you know, you might even need to reverse and then come out, and then it's all a palaver. Of course, the car's behind you. It creates a situation you don't want to be in, doesn't it? So that's something we need to work on too. So, you know, be aware of the space. Just use just enough. But like I say, we'll practice it, and you'll dial it in from there. It'll, you know, so we just need to practice, and it'll all start making a bit more sense as we go, because it's a very practical lesson. This is okay. Right. So when we're ready, we're gonna go. So get your position first before you pin yourself in, because you have pulled your. See, you shouldn't do that. What are you doing?
What?
You don't put your seatbelt on and then do your position.
Why?
Because sometimes you can't actually get your position.
Yeah, you can.
Never mind, whatever. God, you're a rebel. Right, so we're ready to go. Are you happy with what you need to do?
Yes.
Talk me through it.
Okay, so I'm gonna do a 5-point check all around.
No.
I gotta put it into drive.
Yes. So what do we do with our feet?
Put my foot on the brake.
Yes.
And then put it into drive.
There we are.
And then I'm gonna put the handbrake down.
Correct.
And then I do a 5-point check around the car.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Can you see anything?
Yeah, there's loads of cars coming.
There we are. So
wait.
yeah.
Another 5-point check around the car.
Yeah, no, I was going to say all that.
Okay.
Okay, so everything all right?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
No.
No.
There's a van that coming down.
There we
now.
go. So let the van come through. Oh God.
This is a big thing coming.
Yeah. All right. All right. So fair enough. Watch the silver car.
Yeah.
See what it does.
Oh, it's interesting.
Yeah. So it hasn't got an escape plan, has it?
No.
But it's let the lorry do its escape plan.
Yeah. Well, that was so much an escape plan. That was an
No,
emergency plan.
that's fine. Absolutely fine. That is.
Okay.
There's plenty of room.
So. Well, if they can get through, we can get through.
Yeah, we go. So everything is fine. Jesus, he's
You
close
don't
to us.
give no. Oh, he was really close up there. That's why I said it.
Okay, so we're gonna go now. Okay, so
there's another car coming.
we're okay.
Wait, oh, is he tucked in? No, there's not.
Okay, so we're ready to go. So what do we do?
Look around.
Yeah, what 5-point check? Yes.
Here we go. Yeah.
Anything come in?
No, come off my brake.
Come off your brake. That's it.
Yeah, and then give gas.
Well, start turning. The car will actually take you out on its own steam to begin with, and then a little bit of gas, and off you go. So now, what are we doing?
Looking up the road.
I know. And what do we want to look for?
Escape plans.
And have we got any our side?
Well, there's that one there.
Yeah, well, that's gone now.
And then
We've got this
there's
big one to
that
the.
one there.
That's right.
And then there's a little one up the road
Yeah,
by
little
the
one.
camper
But what also can we do to help us right now?
I look into the doors of the vehicles.
Yes, so
is it?
use the
Yeah.
vehicles as reflections. You might see a car coming down. So come in up, take your time. Nothing coming, so drive up, and we're gonna go left after that green van, and left again. Okay, we're gonna go next left and left again. Okay, so what are we doing?
Off my gas.
Well, what are we doing? No, before
Indicator.
that. That's right. No, looking in our mirrors first.
Mirrors indicator.
There we go. Come around. Use that curb to guide you around, innit? Okay, what are we doing?
I'm off my gas. So I'm giving gas now.
Okay, well, I mean, you should have maybe stopped and looked to the right.
I did look to the right.
Okay, so off we go. Now we've got a bigger road now, haven't we?
Yeah.
So, what's good? What are you thinking about this road? What's the issues with it?
Okay, well there's cars parked on the left now. I can't really see that much at the moment. So that's why I'm going slow.
Yeah, okay. Well, that's not a bad thing. And
so I'm looking at the reflections in things to
do you need to?
Well, I just want to make sure I can see.
Well, you can see
Oh, there's a
straight
car
on.
coming now.
Yeah, but we're going to come into the left. It's not going to be a problem for us, is it? There's plenty of room. Cars can come past two at a time.
They can
here.
now. Yeah, they can now. They couldn't back then.
No, and then we're going to have to come out for these two cars, don't we? So where are we looking?
The road.
Yes, and what's up the road?
Nothing at the moment.
So there's no issue. So you can use the space.
Okay.
And what else are we being aware of as we come up the road?
I don't know.
Junctions, because
Okay.
cars can pull out as well, can't they? You can see there's a junction there, isn't it?
Yeah.
The car, any car's no, fine. So we're going to carry on up the road for a minute. Now here you can see it becomes a sort of one way, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So
Looking up the road.
yeah, you're looking up the road, and what are we looking out for now?
Cars coming down the road. There's a car.
All right, keep going, because at this point in time, we're going to go next left anyway.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
Okay.
so you don't need to worry about the car. But what you need to be doing now, even
Checking
before
my
that-
mirrors.
Yes,
Indicating.
that's right.
Off my gas.
Okay, and now take your time here and don't go too much over to the right, because cars might be coming down, mightn't they?
Okay, so don't say take your time.
Right.
You need to say off your gas, and then if more brake, brake if needed.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what you say. Not take your time.
Okay. So off we go now. What are we looking out for?
Cars coming up this road.
Yes, and what do we need?
That's an escape
plan. That's
yeah,
right.
Yeah.
So we're going to go down the road and we're going to turn right, okay?
Right. Okay.
Next right.
The end of the road, turn right.
At the end of the road, turn right.
Okay, so I'm checking my mirrors and indicating, and I'm braking.
Okay. And now come to a full stop,
Okay.
because it is very tricky here. Yeah.
Okay.
So have a good look. Anything?
So don't say come to a full stop.
Okay.
Brake until stop.
Brake until stop.
So I'm looking, and there's a car coming.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna come out a bit.
Yeah. So take your time, come out, crawl forward, and once you know it's clear, then you can come off the brake, bit of gas, and we can see. Okay. And
Yeah.
see, there's a car coming down now.
I'm gonna escape plan.
No, but they might have, mightn't
Okay.
they? See by here, there's a
Yeah.
gap there for
Yeah.
them. So they're
Yeah.
going to go into that gap, so don't worry about it, right?
What if they didn't?
But they always do. So there we are, thank you. We're going to thank them, thank you very much. They understand you're a learner, and off you go. Now we're going to go right at the end of the road.
Okay.
Okay, so come up to the, what are we doing?
Checking the mirrors,
Yes,
indicating
that's
right.
So come up to the junction line, come to brake till a full stop. Quick look, anything coming? No. Now you need to steer quite heavily here to the right, that's
Okay.
it, because it's quite a tight thing. There we are. Oh, you're fine. And then off we go, and up the road we go. Quick look in our mirrors, you can see that car that was coming is gone now. So now what are we thinking again?
Right, there's cars parked on the left and the right.
Yes.
And I'm looking up the road.
Yes.
And I can't see anything.
No, we were looking for escape plans, aren't we?
Escape plans.
That's what's going to save us here.
Okay, I was gonna say that.
So we're looking for little gaps. But as we come up the road a little bit more to the end, now we're going to turn right at the end of the road.
Okay.
Then we're all good, aren't we?
Mhm.
So come up to the junction, brake until you stop at the junction, that's it. Okay, now this is really tricky because it's quite blind, isn't it? So what do?
Can roll out.
Yes, roll out really gently. Now if the cars are coming, just stop.
I can't see it.
Okay, yeah, coming out, coming out, coming out, coming out. There we are, anything coming?
Yes.
There we are, so stop. There we are, that's good. He can go past. There we are, that's fine. Out you come. Anything coming?
No.
And then off you go. So bit of gas, and off you go. Establish yourself in the middle of that road, because it tells, what does it say to cars if you're in the middle of the road going down the road?
I'm coming down the road.
That's exactly right. It's that simple, but there it is. Okay, so off we go, and what are we looking for?
Right, so off you go.
Yeah.
A little bit of gas.
A little bit of gas. What are we looking for?
Escape plans.
Have we got any?
Well, there, and now there, the other side for them. There's a little tiny one there. Not
But
really.
yeah, but not really. So what?
No.
So we need to make progress,
Yeah, progress.
being aware
Yeah.
of any dangers.
There's
Is
an
there?
escape plan, yeah, and yeah.
There we are. Well, the road opens up a bit now, and everyone can get on with their journey. That's fine. See this car coming up?
Yeah.
Is he a problem to us?
I don't think so, no.
No, he isn't.
More scared of the pigeons.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it was fair enough. No, because two cars can go through.
Yeah.
So
Well, there's
what's?
a car coming now.
Yes, but what? But a car can get through, can't it? So what's
He's
the
in middle
important
of the
thing here?
road. Okay, brake.
No, just your position. Just hold your position. You-
Also, your speed is.
Yeah, well, your
Sit
speed
down
is
as well.
fine, but
But you need to emphasise
Right,
that
okay.
the speed she's doing is quite good.
there we are. Yeah, right, right.
I can demonstrate it the other way.
No, we're good. So off we go. There we are, great. behind this silver car. So look in your mirrors. That's it. Good. Pulling in.
Put my clutch down.
Be careful, not too close to that curb. You're hitting the curb. You're rubbish. Right, I want you to get out and me to be the learner, so I've got you on tape so that I know exactly what I need to say. It'll be very beneficial to me, yes?
Yeah, okay.
So I'm here now, right?
Are we pretending all that didn't happen, starting from scratch?
Yes.
Sure, we are, we?
From the point of me pulling in down there to start the lesson, yeah?
Okay.
You know, so I've done all that, looking up and all that, and we're going.
Okay, alright. Okay, so this is the start of our lesson.
Yes.
This is where I've decided to start the exercise.
Okay.
Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to be pulling off in a second, and we're going to be going down the road, and then we're going to be turning right, and then we're going to be turning right again. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so what do you notice about the road that we're about to go onto?
Cars parked on either side.
Okay, so what does that tell us?
People live on this road.
Anything else?
Well, there's not a lot of room.
From a driving
Yeah,
point of view.
there's not a lot. It's not a lot of room for the cars.
Yes, so so there's more cars our side than there are the other side. Yeah. So what does that mean about giveaway then? Do you remember me telling you about this the other day?
Yeah, it's there right away.
So why is it right there right away?
Because they don't have cars on their side, but we have cars on our side.
Yeah, exactly. So if a car was coming up here, we are more likely to be giving way to whoever's coming up that road.
Yeah.
Okay, so we would stop behind that Citroen.
Right.
Do you remember the position? And we talked about a position we had to take when we stop, right? So we need to be, first of all, there is no separating line. However, you can see a little indentation here.
Yeah.
So we need to be sort of alongside that line, not too close to the Citroen. So we're further away from the Citroen than maybe we would be if we were parked behind it, and we're further out to the right. Not so much so the cars can't go past us, but enough so they can get through and we don't look like we've parked up on the left. So what's wrong, do you think, with looking like you've parked up on the left?
Well, cars will go past us, won't they? And then we won't be able to pull out then.
Yeah, so why do we have to create a big distance between us and the Citroen as well when we're behind it? So I'd say at least 2 meters or maybe even more.
It's easy to pull out then, isn't it?
Yeah, and anything else? If you're over to the right and you're further away, what happens to your vision there?
Oh, you can see down the road easier.
Yes, you can see better. So we need to be able to see what's happening, and then by seeing what's happening, what can we do then? Isn't there a key word on this I'm gonna put throughout the lesson? What's that, do you think?
I don't know.
Plan.
Plan, right.
So we're going to plan, first of all, if we can go or not, where we are going to be pulling up on the left.
Yes.
Okay, so we'll have little spaces sprinkled here and there on the left, and they'll be on the right as well, but of course we're not going to pull up on the right, we're going to pull into the space on the left slightly, making sure we stay out slightly so we can pull off again and behind whatever vehicle.
Okay.
Okay, so any questions so far?
No, good.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay, right, what's the first thing you need to do before pulling off?
Get it into drive and put the handbrake down.
Well, you need to put your foot on the brake first.
Foot on the brake.
That's it, and then you need to put it into drive.
Drive.
That's it.
Handbrake down.
So what's the next thing you need to do?
5-point check.
Right, I'll let you do that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Over your shoulder, because I didn't see that shoulder.
Yeah,
There we
okay.
go. Okay, so can you see down the road at the moment?
Yes.
Anything coming?
No.
Okay, so we're going to have one last look over that shoulder just in case.
Yeah.
And then we're going to release that brake.
Okay.
And I didn't say to go on the gas, but all right. Okay, so we have plenty of space now on the left if something's coming. So we're taking the next right. So remember to be a little slower for these bumps and brake slightly, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to be taking now the next right. So what's the first thing you do?
Look in our mirrors.
Yeah, what's the next thing?
Indicate.
Okay, so we're going to brake gently then for the actual turn.
Yeah.
Okay? Come over, your position, come over. That's it.
Right, yeah.
Start turning. Come over to the left.
Right.
That's it.
Yeah.
And then a gentle brake.
Right.
Okay, so at the moment I'm talking you through that list, is that okay?
Yeah, fine.
Okay, so nothing coming, can you see?
No.
Right, okay, so release the brake,
Yeah.
a little bit of gas,
Yeah.
start
Didn't
turning.
indicate there. Is that wrong?
There was nothing to indicate to, so that's fine.
Oh, on the junction.
Right, what can you see?
A caravan.
Okay, so you can't see anything coming up at the moment, but it is a blind bend, so you can't really see beyond that bend.
Yeah.
So I want you to keep foot on the brake for me,
okay.
and gently brake, okay?
Yeah.
Right, okay, so keep braking.
Yeah.
So anything down this road?
No.
No, good, so we can carry on now.
Yeah.
So what we're going to do is we're going to take the next right again. We're a little bit far away from it a second, okay? So we're not there yet.
Okay.
But when we get there, I'll talk you through it again, okay?
Yeah.
So when we turn right, what's the first thing we do?
Looking at mirrors.
Yeah, and then
Indicate.
yeah, so pop your indicator onto the right,
Okay.
and now stay over to the right. You see this car here, so gently brake and come over to the left.
Oh, left. Right.
Yeah.
That's it, right.
That's it. Keep braking.
Yeah.
Get your position. Start turning. Off your brake.
Right.
That's it. Start straightening up. Good. A little bit of gas. Good.
Going to prompting.
Okay, that was very good. What do you think of that?
I was awesome. You were, middle of the road.
Is that? Oh, no way.
But I was fabulous.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Right. So prompting now. Yeah.
Okay. So we're
So
gonna-
imagine,
we're taking the next right. So what's
Okay.
the first thing you need to do?
worry that it isn't a dead end. Looking at mirrors. Indicate.
Yeah.
Come
Car
up.
come in.
Right. Slowing down.
Nice brake. That's it.
Yeah. Slowing down.
Anything come in?
I don't think so.
Right. So look up this road.
Yes.
Okay.
Right.
Right. So what do we need to be looking for now?
Escape plans.
Yeah. Oh, it's collapsed.
I'm gonna stop. It's so important we get this. This is my reference. Okay. Ah, flip.
Do you want me to try?
Yeah. Just hold it, because that'll be fine for now. Because we've only got 5 minutes left. Okay, so escape plans.
Okay. So there was.
Make sure I can see the road.
Okay, so I am looking at the road. Okay, so at the end of the road, we're going to turn right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what's the first thing you need to do?
Looking in mirrors.
What's the next thing you need to do?
Indicate.
And then what do you need to do with your brake?
Use it.
Gently brake.
Yeah, you don't really have to in this car. So
You
much
do.
for a
Yeah,
minute.
you do. You
There
do.
we are, definitely, yeah.
You do. Okay, so you can't see now, can we?
No.
So do you remember what you need to do next?
Yes.
What's that?
Slowly crawl out.
Okay, and what do you need to be looking for?
Well, cars, vehicles, pedestrians, generally.
And how are you going to see
You
them?
can see this
That
coming.
side.
Well, just slowly crawl out.
Yeah, but you need to see the reflections in.
In the cars, maybe, if that helps. I'm
Yeah,
not sure it will.
okay. So there's another vehicle coming. There we go.
Could have gone. Oh, he's flashing it. So I go in. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm fine.
okay. Okay. So where are we looking?
Down the road.
So what are we looking for?
Cars and pedestrians, maybe that woman as well.
Yep. So we need to take into account she's opening the door.
Yeah.
So remember the space, the adequate clearance from other vehicles and pedestrians in that case.
Okay.
All right.
You've got to see the road,
I am
Jess.
seeing the road.
I won't understand it otherwise.
Okay, I am seeing the road. You concentrate on what you're doing. You... Grr. Okay. So what are we thinking now?
It's pretty clear at the minute,
Okay, good.
but I'm thinking there are plenty of spaces if I need it,
Yeah,
and there's plenty of spaces to the right if they need it.
yeah, good. What can you see coming towards us?
A car.
Okay.
So, okay.
So what do we think?
Leave it come through.
Yeah, so come to the left a little. That's just a little, that's it.
Yeah.
What do we think about the other car?
Leave it through.
Yeah, because we can't go because there's Citroen, can we?
No.
Okay. Okay, so what do you need to check before you pull out?
Mirrors.
There you go, good. So we're going to take the next right again.
Yes.
So what's the first thing you need to do when you turn right?
Mirrors.
Yeah,
And then indicate.
yeah.
Slow down.
Gently.
Gently.
Yeah.
Watch the line. Come
That's it.
around.
What's next?
Looking
Yeah.
Indicating again because there's a car behind us.
Yeah.
And then off we go.
Good.
Then, okay.
So, look, what do we need to look at now? This is really important.
Reflections.
Yes.
I saw a reflection.
There you go. Get yourself in. Position yourself, like we said, not too far to the left. Come out a little bit. There you go. Excellent. Where do you need to check now before pulling off again? Good. We'll let you carry on. There you go. So keep it slow. Remember, the slower you are, the better your control, better the positioning. Right. He's got an escape plan. Yes.
Yeah, it's called parking.
Yeah. I am. Stop it. Okay. Right. So, how does that look ahead of us at the moment?
Clear.
Yes. Okay. So we carry on if it's clear.
And what do I do if I haven't? No one's got escape plans.
Well, you plan out better, don't you? You make sure there's nothing, absolutely nothing coming before you embark on it. Right, okay, taking the next right.
Looking at our mirrors, indicating.
Yeah. Is that good? Okay, so we have less of a visual now. Why is that?
Because of the cars.
Exactly, it's cars in front of us. However, there's also an advantage to that. What do you think that is, if there's cars in front of you?
They are seeing ahead of us.
Exactly, good.
Like that. Right, that we kind of need to finish.
Okay, so we're going to ask you to find a place to pull up on the left if you can.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, good. So you checked your mirrors there. Don't mount the curb again like last time, oh yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well done, Nia.
Thank you.